guys, welcome back. So I was tired of showing you my home over and over again. I'm sure you're sick of seeing my space, so I put an ad on Facebook in the community site offering my organizing services for free. And I had hundreds of people reply. It may be a bit of a mistake, but that's okay. Today I'm gonna share with you the first home. So this is a stranger who has graciously volunteered their home, and I'm gonna show you what we did right now. As soon as I walked into this family home, it was obvious to me that the homeowner was a bee, had a bee personality. Inside, the cabinets were meticulously organized, but obviously they're really visual. Everything was on the side of the fridge, and important things or things that had to be dealt with were piled on the counter so they weren't forgotten about. This home was crying for a command center. Originally, the homeowner had asked me to organize the kitchen, but this wasn't a situation of a disorganized kitchen. This was a situation of needing homes for homeless clutter. This wall in the kitchen is the perfect space to create a kitchen command center for this family. As with a lot of organizing projects, when I took this picture off the wall, I found a surprise. Okay, so we found a surprise hole. We are going to have to modify the design a little bit in order to cover that hole. So I laid everything that I purchased on the floor to set up the design, and I love these these clip picture frame boards for a really visual command center. I laid everything out and then I marked it off with green painter's tape on the wall, so it's really simple then to just hang it and know exactly where everything goes. I'm using a marker to just mark where to drill, putting in some anchors, and just like that, we have a paper sorter that's visual and it's on the wall, so it's really easy for the homeowner to use. I'm also using painter's tape to mark off where to drill for the back of this picture. No measuring, just transfer the tape onto the wall and drill right through the green painter's tape and easily hang up the picture or whatever it is you're hanging. I'm using 3M strips for these big picture boards because they're actually really light. They're like a bulletin board. They were very inexpensive, and it's going to be a beautiful way for the homeowner to display all those little important notes, memos, coupons, and other things. I had Alicia stand on the chair so I didn't break it, just to add the family's name up above, and now I'm just adding in their things. I love this. It's a shadow box that hinges open to keep the calendar and those really important to-dos. This is a regular shadow box picture frame, but it's perfect for a calendar. And this is the spot where they can put in their mail that needs to be read, kids' schedules, kids' artwork. This is all the places that they can place things in the meantime so they don't forget about it. It's getting it off the kitchen counter, and it's really beautiful at the same time. I decided to add hooks for the family. They have 2 little boys, so they can have their backpacks right here. It's the perfect spot because this is where they would be doing homework and of course where you pack the lunches. The end result is a beautiful and functional kitchen command center, perfect for this visual bee family. Everything's been taken off the fridge, so now it's the perfect spot for a menu planning whiteboard. This entire project was done in just a few hours for just $125, and hopefully the family loves it as much as I do. So thanks so much for watching, and I have lots more people in the community who have volunteered their homes, and I'm going to organize for them as a gift. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see lots of those transformations soon. See you then. Hey guys, thanks so much for those of you who have stayed to the end. So a lot of you ask about my weight loss update. I've actually gained weight. I'm not losing weight, and I know I said I was gonna start a weight loss channel, but that's a freaking crap ton of work, man. And I do this. I say I'm gonna do something and then I don't follow through because I just say it impulsively, but then it's like a real amount of work. I'm really bad at keeping promises to myself. But my point is, I wanted to share with you that I actually am going through the process to have weight loss surgery, which I know you guys, a lot of you are not gonna approve with Hold the keys, my friends. Stop yourself from commenting. That sounded rude, but I didn't mean to be rude. But anyways, we're moving on. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated on the process of having the surgery. Right now, I'm just waiting for approval from a social worker. Believe it or not. So there's like a panel of judges here in Canada. If you want to be approved for this surgery, you have to meet a lot of requirements, and then you go before a panel of judges, and there's like doctors and nutritionalists and surgeons, and you have to meet with them all individually, and then they sign off to say whether you're fit to have the surgery. And the only person who's not signing off is the noggin doctor. No, it's a social worker. And the social worker is convinced, I think, that I'm insane. Because here's the thing. I have like a self-depreciating humor thing that I've had since I can remember. And it's like ingrained in me. And it isn't because I have low self-esteem. Well, at least I don't think it is. It's a habit, man. I just like make fun of myself. Especially when in awkward situations. I find like that's my go-to shtick, right? So I'll say something like, I'll make a joke about myself, or I'll say something, and so I have to meet with this social worker for 2 whole hours. And I have to behave myself for that entire 2 hours because this social worker hates self-depreciating humor. And if I say anything, if anything slips out of my big fat mouth, they make me come back the following week. And at this point, we're going back 4 meetings. 4 meetings, and they're giving me homework like love myself journals, and I have to do positive affirmations, and I had to start a friend journal where every day I make contact with a new person and try to create a friendship. That came because I said I hated people. Why would I say that I hate people to a social worker? So now she's made it her mission to turn me into this positive, people-loving person before she'll approve me for surgery. And I know what you're thinking. Just lie your freaking face off, Cass. That does not come naturally to me. I suck at that. So I gotta work on this. So anyways, that's what's going on in my life. I wanted to share with you. It's such a crazy thing. Like, I love the concept of positive affirmations and doing all this stuff. I can see the benefit. Don't get me wrong. I see the benefit. Just actually putting that into place and changing something that's an ingrained habit is way harder than I thought. I'll see you guys next time.